Well, hi there again, ladies and gentlemen. How nice it is to be here today. I'm kind of pissed right now. The reason why is that I thought it'd be a good idea. I've already tried to make this video, but I decided that instead of using OBS, I'll use Logitech, which only records my face, and just do audio, and then screenshot the comments and then put it up. What I found out very quickly is that was a dumb idea for stupid people, and I shouldn't have done that because it's a nightmare to edit. So I'm just gonna redo this all over again because I don't care. So I'm just gonna show you guys my stream on OBS. I'm gonna try and get through these as fast as I can because I've already done this before, but I'll try and do my best. Okay. So my first. Oh shoot, I have my music playing in the background. That's a good way to start. My very first comment, something that's special to me. Sometimes your comments are good and they really leave an impact on you. 100%. Saying that, I got this comment. This game is not set in the Arkhamverse as stated multiple times by Rocksteady. No. Like, this is false. Everybody knows that this takes place in Rocksteady. You can Google it. It takes 2 seconds. Thank you, Lucky Raygun, for actually backing me up here. And Zeppelin right here, or Zeppy. I don't know what crack this guy's smoking. I even came up with references to show that this takes place in the Arkhamverse, as stated by the developers, but he never responded. I guess he got too ashamed. By the way, if you guys want to see what videos these are from, these are the let me quickly explain this in case you've never seen YouTube Studio. This is the video. These are the comments. Yeah, that's all you guys need to know. So if you want to look up the comment yourself, you just go to this video and scroll down to the comment section. So if you want to give them some love, do that. Anyway, before I go any further, thank you guys for actually being here and enjoying my content. If you guys comment and subscribe and do all that stuff, it makes me all happy, all warm and fuzzy inside. But I don't really need a sub. I don't really need a like. Just you guys just being here and liking my content is cool enough for me. Great, my nail is coming off. How wonderful. IDK, how the fuck do they want us to be Arkham Batman, bro? We're finished skull emoji. This is obviously a joke, so I played into it. I know, right? If he builds up his bar, we're done for in a matter of seconds. And then he replies with, bro hits a 1,000 combos nightly on residents of Gotham City and we're supposed to slum this man? Nah. Even with plot armor, he clears everyone and everything. So this is kind of a thing that we'll go back to, but thank you very much for the comment. I thought it was kind of funny. I know everybody thinks that we're kind of done for when facing off against Arkham Batman, but we'll get to this. This is from one of my journal videos where I do some philosophy and politics and stories. And it's like, I'm not a Persona fan, but this video is 200% more interesting and beautifully made than every Persona game on God. Damn. That's some high compliments right there. I don't know if I deserve that, considering that all it is just me audio recording stuff that I wrote and then putting some gameplay over it. But, to each their own. I'm still happy anyway. Thank you, Giovanni. You're not a Christian. I don't know what that emoji is, but cursing. It's something to do with cursing. True. I'm not a Christian. You got me. You guys got me. But I don't know what I was going to say afterwards. So 1122 says, what if they pull a Jedi Fallen Order and your objective is to just survive? And obviously people agree with that in the comments. So, I mean, I disagree. That would be very disappointing if that were to happen, honestly. Because if you're just running from... Okay, so there needs to be context, right, behind it. Darth Vader and the Jedi stand no chance, right? When in Fallen, Callum takes on enemies that are in his skill range, right? And you're saying, you might be thinking to yourself, well, the Suicide Squad is out of the skill range of Batman, which is true. But also that could be said for every other Justice League member. So having Batman or just the boss fight be running away from Batman would be seriously anticlimactic and not worth it. So that would just be a very boring and forgettable boss fight. I hope they don't take that direction. This one says, it's not actually Bruce Wayne's mind under control, therefore not Batman's true self. Sure. I guess. I don't know. I'm confused with this one. Sorry, user, but I just don't get this comment. Maybe he's trying to say that, like, hasn't controlled Bruce Wayne's side of the mind yet, so therefore he's not fully Batman. Okay, kind of. I can see that. Thank you. I was hoping for a after gameplay for Arkham. Yo, YouTube comments are insane. Alright, this one's a part of a bigger thread. Darth Jedi says, Deathstroke, well now I have to get this game. This is from the covering the leaks, because I mentioned it. Some guy down here said, based, and then I replied, take this with a grain of salt, but I hope it's true. It seems Rocksteady hasn't showed their full hand. The guy under that says, I wonder how we're going to beat GLL. The next person says, I hope so. After Arkham Origins credit scene, and then Darth Jedi replies with, oh yeah, totally forgot about that. So, like I said, Deathstroke might be in the game. Might be. That's a huge thing up into the air. It depends how customizable the weapons are, right? So take that with a grain of salt. A big, big grain of salt. But it is possible, considering he was teased in Arkham Origins. So it's certainly possible. Some poor bastard under here said, what's Arkham World? And I said, for a while people thought Arkham World would be the sequel to Arkham Knight, but it never came to be. So, yeah, that happened. Does anybody even remember Arkham World? I remember the Superman game stuff. Everybody's like, oh my god, Rocksteady's gonna make a Superman game. And it's like, nope. I remember, they even made a cake with Superman on it. And it threw the internet for an absolute loop. Because everybody's like, oh, they're making a Superman game? And it's like, no, they were just trolling you. Squirrel emoji, squirrel emoji, squirrel emoji. He's so based. He's right. He's just like me, for real, for real. Okay, so this one's actually an interesting comment from Battingson, and I think it's actually super sweet. Not as in nice, but sweet as in awesome. He says they're probably working with James Gunn. This is about Rocksteady's head stepping down, and it said, I hope so, that would be pretty rad. And then he mentions they left one day after he came into DC. And then I replied, you're right, I didn't think about the timing until now, and James talked about making DC games to tie into the DCEU. If they are working together, it's going to be fire. So I don't know if this is true, but them stepping down to create other DC games would be sick. That would be so cool. Because then you have the Arkham creators, right? Working with people in the actual DC universe that are connected to the movies. That has a lot of potential right there. So I hope James Gunn is doing that, because he does respect video games as an art form, and a lot of movie companies don't, so. Alright, this one is from The Gaming Machine. He left quite a few comments, so we'll go over the first one. I think Batman should be undefeatable, but his weakness is his values of not killing. Maybe Harley Quinn reminds Bruce of his parents and he snaps out of the mind control, but the final boss should be Brainiac and Superman. Agreed. I think that would probably be his awakening right there, is either getting beaten totally, or him being reminded of his parents' death. Because that's the whole trauma that really connects Batman as a character, is just that soul childhood just being taken away. So I think the difference between the online multiplayer and the Batman as a boss is that in online multiplayer you usually get a noob because a player was controlling Batman, but if Batman was a boss, I feel like it would be impossible to beat him. He could counter your takedowns, he can use environmental freeze grenades on us, and Batman has fought the same villains in Gotham Knights. He defeated Ra's al Ghul with demon powers. He fought Titan Joker, and Clayface there in his peak form overcame fear, and he uses it, and he beat someone who knew how he thought. He beat a private militia. This Batman simply outclasses every other Batman. Would suck if Batman was beatable, because he's proven to be that he can't be beaten. And Robin one-shotted Harley and Arkham City and okay, this comment, okay, I hate to be the grammar Nazi. My mom may be an English teacher, but I am no English teacher. Saying that, however, bro, we need to put some commas and some periods in here, bro. Because you make a very good point, but you word it terribly. But I get what you're saying. You don't want Batman to be defeated, because that would take down what he's already stood for in the Arkham series. I kind of disagree with this because I think it would be really cool if we could be Batman. I know that Batman's supposed to be this undefeatable, unstoppable type of guy, but I don't know. I just heavily doubt that. I want us to actually get a Batman boss fight. I think that would just be super cool because I don't think we've had one at all. Maybe the Arkham Origins multiplayer and that scene in Arkham Knight, but other than that, that's it. And this Batman did an RKO on Killer Croc. True. This guy simply says on my yes, we can beat Batman. Not easy. Fair enough. I doubt he will be easy. I doubt that entirely. So we're taking on Superman, Flash, and Green Lantern. I get people like Batman, but is anybody gonna be unbeatable? It's literally walking nukes like Superman and WW if we fight her. This wank has to stop. Thank you. Someone gets it. Someone gets it. They are outclassed against everybody. That's kind of the point of the game. So thank you. Thank you, Savage. Savage Logic. Thank you. That is Savage Logic right there. So your title is very fitting. So yeah, I agree. And we jump back into the people that disagree with this point. Ew, I know, but we have to let them talk. There's something called freedom of speech or something. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, so Super Saiyan Goku says Arkham Batman has beaten everybody on the squad. Plus, knowing all of Batman's tricks makes him easier to beat? ? That's what the Arkham Knight thought. Batman is a genius who will wipe the floor with the entire Suicide Squad. But that can be said about every character that they face off in the game. Like, they're completely outclassed against Superman. What is Captain Boomerang gonna do to Superman, huh? Throw a couple boomerangs? What is Harley Quinn gonna do? Gonna slap him a bit? No. King Shark try and eat him? That won't even work. He can't even try. He's not even human. You have Green Lantern who can shoot guns from, like, anywhere, okay? What I'm trying to say, guys, okay? Listen, hear my cry, okay? Hear my plea, okay? Listen to me. The Suicide Squad in this game are outclassed against everybody. And that's the entire point of the game. So you guys coming up in my comment section, which I do love your comments, by the way, and you go, well, you see, talking with James and Splinter, or Casey, or whatever you call me, Ginger, homophobic slur. I'll take that one too. But if they type and then they go, well, actually, Arkham Batman is actually way better than the Suicide Squad. And I was like, yes, I know that. But that can be said against all the Justice League members that they have to fight, so whatever. Time for Crab said, this was recommended to me and I ended up liking the video, so screw it, I'm a sub and go watch the other vids you have. This was a wholesome comment. It really actually made my day once I saw this, so I said, this is such a nice comment. All of my Kill the Justice League videos are mostly for fun. I like to watch my views go brrr, lol. I plan to upload better stuff in the future. Thanks for the sub, it means the world to me. And I do mean that, honestly. Yummy Nubs said, ain't no way there's gonna be more than 4 playable characters. That's what I'm saying. But it could be that there's more, like Deathstroke in particular, maybe Cheetah. But it seems unlikely. Did you see the leak? It's likely not real. Probably not. Harley is using the Bat Tech because in the story trailer I see them break into the Hall of Justice, or they see him trying to get tech, Captain Boomerang using the Speed Boomerang, and Harley Quinn getting the Grappling Hook. You're right, that's probably going to be the very, very beginning of the game. So, dear God, I sounded like an idiot, auto-corrected you to I. It's okay, man. We all do it. This one's my favorite comment, actually. It says, my ginger skull emoji. You probably saw that on the thumbnail of this video. It's such a great comment. You have become the Suicide Squad YouTuber. No! No! I refuse. Well, I am now. So I guess I have to kind of embrace it, really. There's nothing I can really do at this point. So, yeah, I might as well accept it. You guys are right. You guys are right. I have become the Suicide Squad YouTuber. No! Oh, well. Embrace it, I guess. And the very last comment that we have today says, I second the notion about Rocksteady Studios being inspired by the SS films that were released by WB. That, I believe, is one of my many reasons why they chose to create the video game in the first place. To add on that, I have to ask, why do these video game publishers take years to develop and create the games that everyone has been dreaming to play? Sometimes not all the time. They should give the fans what they want. So I guess he's talking about in particular, you know, why can't we play as the Justice League or something like that. That's why I can gather. He's not super specific here, but I can assume that's what he means. And to be honest, I mean, I don't know why. I think the reason why that is because right now the video game industry is still trying to adjust to superhero games. Because, like, think about it. It's only been, like, what, a decade? Since, like, Arkham Asylum came out in 2009. It's 2023. Yes, there has been a lot of time, but in the overall scheme of things, not a lot of companies have come up with a plan yet. Like, they haven't thought out what they want. The reason why superhero movies have gotten, you know, a lot of attention is because they've been in the mainstream for like a long time. Even Batman '89 or the Spider-Man movies. That way, when more movies came out, they had a plan. DC kind of had a plan, but Marvel in particular had a plan, and that's all. I mean, I would kill for a Justice League game. I think it would be really fun, but making that game is just impossible, honestly. I think because you have to adjust to Superman and Green Lantern flying, but also a character like Flash running around, and then also have to adjust to the fact that Batman has to use his grapple to get around. They all have various methods of not only travel, but also the fact that let's just in general, they all play extremely differently, so them trying to make a Justice League game is kind of impossible, but that's just my thoughts. So guys, leave a comment. Now, just to end off this video, I want to say one thing, alright? Do you guys feel like we're outmatched by the Justice League? Or that you're outmatched with Batman, alright? You guys feel like Batman could, like, take a hydrogen bomb to the face and he would survive? If you believe that so heartedly, I want to make you a deal, alright? Alright? When the game releases, I want your gamer tag. You may not believe in beating Batman, but I do. I believe, I have a dream. In a better world, we can beat Batman together. All of us, working in harmony, alright? And we will do this together. The power of teamwork, just like every kid show says. They must be true because it's a kid show. Thank you for all leaving your comments. I had a lot of fun just ranting like a madman. So anyway, have a good day. Peace.